Hello, my name is Ellie. For those of you that don't know, I am a fiber artist in the Portland area, and I am leaving today for a 3-week long trip. I am going to visit my family for a couple days in New Jersey, and then to Cold Spring Harbor on Long Island to take a course for 2 weeks. And even though it's pretty intensive, I think I'm going to have a lot of time to work on my projects. We'll see if that's true. But so I thought I would take you all with me to see how much I can get done during my travels. So come along. So in my checked bag, I have my scissors. I have my very cute tape measure. I have my interchangeable needles because even though I know you're supposed to be able to take them on the plane, I've heard too many horror stories of them getting confiscated. So these are going in my checked bag so that nothing will happen to this expensive set. I have the pattern for the vest I'm working on. I have extra yarn in case I want to start another pair of socks. I have the vest that I cast on and started, need to work on. And then I have the tote bag that I'm going to stick all this in. And then in my carry-on bag, I have, it's downstairs, but I have the rest of this blue yarn and the mohair that goes with it so that I can start working on my pixie hood. I'm also going to grab a pair of not as expensive needles that I can cast that on with. I have the yarn for the socks I'm working on. I have my finished sock. I have my sock needles. I have my other tape measure. And then instead of taking scissors on the plane, I always take nail clippers because they're way less likely to confiscate them. And then in this little pouch, I just have a darning needle and a couple extra stitch markers. And then of course my pattern. And that all goes in this bag. So we just stopped at Michael's because I realized I didn't have any cheap knitting needles in the size that I needed. So just picked up a little Loops and Threads brand one. And I got some yarn because I can't walk into a craft store without yarn. But I needed this yarn actually because I am using it to make a Christmas present for my father-in-law. So my husband can't be mad at me for buying it. And the dog is here. Because we're all hanging out before I leave for a long time. Hello. So I'm at my parents' house and I just wanted to recap my flights for you. My first flight was a red eye. And so I cast on in the airport and you can see I got a little bit done, but then I slept through, well, I tried to sleep for the flight. I only slept an hour. When I got to my layover, I worked for a little bit and then I worked a bunch on the plane. So looking at everything I got done, I'm actually pretty happy with it. The problem is this thing is crazy small. Like I followed her directions exactly and this is way too small for my head. Like this is not gonna fit. Well, I think unfortunately I'm gonna have to frog the whole thing and start over, which sucks. But since I got home, I have been working on my second sock, so you can see how much of that I've got done so far. But I am messing up the color work because I'm so tired. So I will update you all again after I sleep. 2/3 of the way done with this vest, and I ran out of yarn. So I am going to be starting a different project. My grandma has asked for a cardigan, and so I'm going to make it out of this. This is just Burnout Baby. I'm going to hold it double. So I'm going to try and cast it on today if I have time during lecture. I'm hoping that this like kind of bubbliness from the color work will just block out. I think I had my tension just a little tight. Today is my last full day here. I have almost finished the left panel. I have just a few rows left, or no, this is the right panel. I already finished the left panel. I have just a few rows left on the right panel. I will probably cast that off so I can stick in my suitcase and work on either another project or just the back on the plane home. Hey! Oh, you know, you can probably hear my air fryer. Let me... Hey! What's up? I've been home for like a month and I haven't finished recording this. I did finish up basically everything I was working on in this video since then, and so now, since it's been a month anyway, I'm just going to show you all of the finished products. So the first thing that I finished, I actually finished this while I was still away, was my Halloween socks. It's December, so now I need to start making Christmas socks. But the Halloween socks were finished in October, and I did wear them for Halloween. They're massive because I have really high arches. I feel like I need to make the ankle part wide enough that I can actually get my feet in. So they do fit me. They are just a little big. I like to wear them over other socks. What else did I work on in this video? So this is the cardigan that I was working on for my grandma. It is done. So it is a little small on me, but my grandma is a lot smaller than I am, so I think it'll fit her really nicely, actually, and I'm quite happy with how it came out. This was a really simple pattern, simple construction, and I think it looks nice, put together, and exactly what my grandma wanted, so it's going to get packaged up and brought to New Jersey for her. I also finished this vest, which I am happy with how it came out. I think it looks really cute. It was an easy vest to do. It worked up really quick. I thought the construction was interesting. It is too tight on me. I don't love tight things. And so I do think I am going to gift this to my sister-in-law, who is a little bit smaller than me. And so I think it'll fit her perfectly. If I was going to redo this one again, I would probably choose a color that popped a little bit more for the color work parts. I would have switched to a larger needle when I did the color work parts because it is like, even with blocking, it is tighter around the color work than it is on the band. I used the same needle size for the rest of it as I did the ribbing, and I think that also contributed to this being a little loose. Also, if I was going to do this same pop of color work here, I would do the ribbing the same color as the color work. But overall, I like this vest. I would make it again in just like larger size because I think that the, like, especially looking at it now over like the turtleneck, cute. And the last thing that I was working on in this video was my pixie hood, which I have not finished yet. I haven't really been working on this one because I've been focusing on getting Christmas presents done. Yeah, I think it's gonna be cute. I think it's gonna be cute. Yeah, so I just need to put the ribbing on this one and add the tie. Hopefully we'll have that one done eventually. Not my priority. It's kind of been my sitting in on meetings project because it's just been stockinette with no thought behind it. Okay, that's it for me for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, I would really love if you could hit like or subscribe or maybe even leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.